What is up, everybody? Bringing you another Dabi video here today, and I am going to hope that he gets a buff. The reason why I think he needs a buff is because his fireballs are a little easy to dodge, and like his defensive, while he is defensive, he just doesn't really have that much like offensive potential. And I feel like even like when you think about Kendo, like Kendo's very defensive, right? But Kendo can also just kind of do combos and get decent damage and like force people to come towards her. With Dabi, it's more or less like a waiting game. You can't force them to come to you. And yeah, I get his traps are annoying and his gamma is like a protective barrier. That's what makes him defensive, right? But it also really sucks on the side of things, like if you ever find yourself in a 1v1 situation, or if you are just trying to deal with anything that's in the air, it's just really out of your control. And yeah, Dabi just doesn't really shine in that matter. But I'm not sure like what kind of buffs I would give him. Maybe more damage to his alpha, but people already hate the fact that his alpha tracks too, so it's kind of, I don't know. I never thought that Dabi's alphas were hard to dodge. This is what I think he's great as a support character and helping your teammates, and also great as like being defensive and, you know, saving you from projectile damage in a projectile heavy game. But outside of that, it just, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it's enough. But I'm trying to see, like, I'm not sure what would give him like that edge to be like competitively viable. So that's just kind of where I'm at right now. But let's continue on with this game. I sent you guys right into a fight. I didn't want to just throw you into the looting phase as per usual. So we took the looting phase out. We were able to fight a team. I ended up getting a KO and some decent damage. And the other thing I want to show in this video too is that there's two different matches. One match I got 4 KOs and like 4,000 damage. The other match I got 2 KOs and I want to say like almost 3,000 damage, but I ended up making like 300 more points rank wise in that game compared to this game. And the reason being is just simply because team assists actually count as just a regular kill. So, you know, it's important to stay with your team and to help your team in a game like this, especially since they changed the ranking system since the start of Season 3, where working as a team just benefits you more than just trying to, you know, get all the damage and KOs by yourself. This is also why I took like a huge drop in KD this season. It's because I stopped caring about getting all the damage and all the KOs, so I don't have to. I can just play like characters that just help my team. I don't necessarily have to play characters like get all the damage or get all the KOs, because I mean, outside of KD, it doesn't really matter. So like you can end up with a game where you get 10 KOs. You're the only one who got 10 KOs on your team, and you know, you just perform less than than you would have in Season 1 compared to Season 3. Because like Season 1, that would have been amazing, but Season 3 doesn't quite matter so much. So, and you can also get assists off of people who are already down, which is a thing. I don't know if some people already knew that, but like even if you never touch the person and you down them, you could still get the points for that, the assist points. And assist counts as kills in this game. So point wise, that is not necessarily for your stats, but definitely helps out. So anyway, sorry, I keep rambling on like different topics. But here we see the Kendo getting a clap, and then Shiggy forcing a plus ultra. I don't want to be on the ground, so I'm trying to speed, but I realized that while I was speeding up the wall, I got hit, so I had to get like a little bit further away. But that's okay. Just getting some space here. I do need to heal just a little bit, but doesn't look like I'm gonna do that right now. Oh, that was pretty cool, running up the column like that. That's kind of tricky too, because if it's not straight away, like you're definitely gonna lose. You're gonna fall off that column there. No, it'll be good. Shiggy in this area is just so devastatingly hard to like capture and just hit in the area like this, because like his gamma is just, it's so fast and it's armored, so you can't like stop him from doing it. But also that beta in a building, like you don't want to be stuck with the beta, because then you're gonna have the issue of just eating free damage from him. So I tried to delay wake up here, use as much vulnerability as possible. What I'm trying to do against this Momo is to slam the Gamma onto her while she's trying to hit me with the shield, and it does work sometimes, but like the timing just requires a bit of finesse. I didn't have to move out of that, but I did realize he was nearby, so I'm just gonna put a trap down up the stairs and then just start doing a team heal because my team needs it. So we get that out of the way, and now we're gonna go back down and see if we can help. They got the down. I don't even get a hit on that, so I missed out on some free points there, unfortunately. I think each assist and each kill is like 100 points, if I'm not mistaken. We can check at the end of the match here, but we're back to being fully stocked, and I've got that Gamma in my pocket right there for the reload. So having reload speed with Dabi is actually really strong because like you can put up multiple walls, like it just saves you so much. You know, like I was saying earlier, the projectile damage. This Froppy is trapped in here, and I'm also trapped in here with a Momo. I don't want to be in here, so I'm going to place another trap. Thankfully, the Momo keeps trying to wake up and hit buttons. I unfortunately walked into this beta from the Mount, I'm just calling it Mount Lady, from the All Might, and you can see a Mount Lady in there just trying to stop me out, but I don't want any of this, and holy, this is pain. Because I got the All Might chasing me and the Mount Lady. I'm just trying to set traps and just keep running away. And this is where Dabi kind of shines at being a defensive character. Because it's really hard for people to just chase Dabi. And unfortunately, I ran back into the All Might. And the All Might knew I was weak, so he saw me and just took advantage of that. So we're going to, unfortunately, have to sit this one out for a bit. I keep saying the word unfortunately. Is there another word for unfortunately? I need to find one. Not ideal, or not ideally. Whatever. Anyway, we get the res back. We got a bunch of loot still sitting there. I lost my Gamma card that I was just praising here a second ago. And I do believe I get it back. You're about to see why we get it back, but my teammate's losing so much health out from Storm. Momo with the cannon, so I can't go up there. I have to try to just use the Gamma from down below. It is hitting somebody. Oh, and look at that. It's the All Might that killed me earlier. All Might, give me my... I see it. Give me the Gamma. Give me the Gamma back. Just please. Please. Okay. Oh my goodness. And because that was a level 6 Gamma, I got my Gamma back to level 7. And we're like almost back in the game because I do love leveling the Gamma first for Dabi. On this map, I need to toy around to see if using beta first on this map makes more sense, just because there's like so many buildings and stuff around. But the circle doesn't always end with buildings, so it's kind of hard to say. I guess in the beginning of the game, you do have that free range, and like the buildings aren't going anywhere because the circle isn't closing off buildings and such like that in the beginning. However, you could just like, yeah, I guess you could do that. You could build beta in the beginning, and then like by the end, you should have another level 9. Like while you're going through mid game, so I could see that working out actually. But here I tried to smack the Momo with my melee, but for some reason I just whiffed. It didn't even track onto the Momo, and we had the, like, at least we broke the cannon, but I just really wanted to smack her. Our All Might went down, and now I'm just trying to play assist from afar. I wanted to help get our All Might back up, but by the time his health was there, and after like me having to heal stuff, it was like too late. But thankfully we've got res cards. Kendo is trying to keep the the Deku away. I'm laughing because like I didn't flinch or anything. I just stood there and I kept drinking. That's how much faith I had in my teammate right there. So I didn't want to like cancel a heal or anything like that. And this Deku is just not letting off. So he did plot plus Ultra. All that loot is still right there for my teammate to take. I don't think he saw it though. Hopefully the Momo doesn't pick it up. Oh, this Momo was actually doing so much damage on the floor, and it really sucks how easily Momo can just bully Dabi. I mean, it depends on who you're playing. If you're playing the Momo, it's good for you, but like Momo just pushes Dabi in so easily. She can use her range to stop the traps, and then she's got the shield and like go through the Gamma. It just, yeah, she takes like a bit of damage on the Gamma, but it's only one hit, and it's not really much compared to like what she hits you for with the shield. So I'm really just trying to use melees here because like she is close by. I don't need to throw fireballs when she's in my face, especially when the melees will stop her from doing any action because, you know, she's getting hit. They're strong hits. So I'm just popping this Gamma as much as possible, trying to provide as much protection because it is a sticky situation. There's tons of people around and we don't quite have our bearings. I'm going to pop this heal, and I think we're all low on loot at this point. I do have some greens though. So here I'm just waiting, playing defensively. We're just going to chill out just a little bit. I'm going to drop some shields for my teammates because I don't think they have any. We're going to pop the field again. Not necessarily because anybody was near us, but I did want to walk out there and see what was going on, and I didn't want to like just take hits upon walking out there and then having to pop the Gamma. So I think having the field around was just much easier. Oh, something about the field and like healing and stuff I forgot to mention. You can usually pop a field and then pop a small heal, and so long as nobody's like entering your circle, you'll be fine actually. You won't lose. Your shield will still, the Gamma will still be up, and you can finish your drink, which is kind of nice. It's very nice for just like needing that little bit to recover. So I've been contemplating carrying like a lot more smaller items for Dabi. You can't drink a large, but you can definitely drink the Gamma. I think that'd be really scary though if his Gamma lasted longer to the point where you could drink a large. That'd be insane. But here we got to double down with the Beta, and holy, it was the Froppy and the Momo, which is huge because Froppy can't she can't revive when she's on the floor. It's kind of screwed in that regard. And here I've got the Mountain Lady chasing me, so she's also hitting me with projectiles. I'm just gonna put down the Gamma, and then you see me popping that small, and the shield just went down. The Gamma just went down. Sorry, I keep saying shield, but I really should say Gamma because like shield can be confused with drinking a shield. But here I'm just throwing fireballs. I'm trying not to spend all my fireballs because it is faster to wait for it to reload rather than just spending all of them and then waiting for the mass reload where you're just emptied out. And here we have double protection right now because we've got the shield from the Kendo, and then I also have the flame shield. But Mountain Lady cares about none of that, and all she wants to do is just stomp us out. So thankfully, oh no, I thought she was down, but she was just going back in the plus ultra. I tried to set up a trap beneath her so that she'd hit it, but it wasn't enough, and our All Might is not able to twister them right now. But thankfully, we got them down. They are out. Mountain Lady is no longer a threat, especially plus ultra Mountain Lady, because holy, nobody wants to deal with that. So we're gonna get level 699, and then now it's just up to the Deku, and I can just keep throwing fireballs. It like whether they hit or not, it's still just added pressure. And the Deku can't really do anything about this. I did use my purple card and I used my red card. That was good on me. Using cards is actually really important. Super, super important, especially when you're trying to survive or just get that little bit of extra damage, and that makes a difference in a fight. And that's going to be game 1. So let's take a look here and see how many points I get. And as you can see here, I got 1,725 points. We ended up doing 4,415 damage, 4 KOs, and 5 KO assists with a total team KOs of 12. And this is the game that I did less in on points. And you'll see that I do less KOs on the next game, but we get about 2,000 points. Alright, and this is game number 2 where we skipped the looting phase already. I got my level 9 already because I said, you know, level 9 is my favorite to get up, but I do need to practice doing beta. This Momo looked like she was standing still, but she is no longer. She placed a cannon on the ground because she's trying to defend herself and then started using the alpha. So it's a W play on the Momo. Now we need to get this Endeavor. He is being super, super elusive and just not wanting to get next to the Kendo. I don't blame him because Kendo does a lot of damage. So I'm just going to keep chasing because he's clearly weak for a reason. I was hoping that Gamma was going to hit him through the wall because, you know, Gamma can do that. I missed my melees, unfortunately. And now we are just...
Oh, there's a new bar over here.
I lose him. I saw him go back down over there, but I'm done chasing. It's just I can't keep up with him clearly. But I see Ibarra and I can kind of keep up with Ibarra, but my teammates are back there, so we're just gonna leave that alone. And I don't want this Stenki ruining my Kendo's life. So luckily we were able to hit him with that Gamma and it did a decent amount of damage. And so I'm just hopefully going to give these rainbows to my teammates. Or my teammate is going to pick them up. They only picks up one. I don't need that other one. Please come back. Kendo. Kendo, please. Okay, well, unfortunately, there goes that word again. We're just gonna leave that on the ground. Oh man, okay, and now Momo's just gonna yeah, she's gonna pick it up too. I don't know where she was shooting this cannon. I guess she was shooting it at the door. It looked like she was shooting it at the wall, but if she was shooting at the door, she was trying to stop me from leaving, which is a smart play. Pretty good for the Momo to do that. I need to start placing traps. There we go. Make sure nobody's following up behind me. I think that was a poorly placed trap, personally. I should have put one at the door. But my teammates need health, so we are gonna heal up real quick. I'm gonna slap on the damage, and then we should. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't turn it on. I guess because there's not really a good spot. Like, I'm not guaranteed anything right now, but I do see these purples, and I want them. So please give them. Oof. Yes, yes, yes. I'm getting damage on both the downs and the cement toss. Thankfully, more purple cards. Man, a lot of people holding purple cards right now. I got a bunch of levels off of that too, and it wasn't even from the rainbows. But we are going to drop the rainbows for our teammates. I should have picked up that other. Yep, there we go. Got the other res card. Now we just need one more level 4 back in case anybody needs it. But I definitely need to get my shield back, so I'm going to do that right now. But yeah, I haven't gotten any kills yet, but I got 4 assists. The 4 assists actually counts as 4 kills. So my damage is low, but my points ain't low. Because remember, this is a game where we get 2,000 points. And while I may not have that many kills, I'm still helping my team out pretty well. So, you know, not everything's about getting kills and damage. The damage does help significantly because, I mean, like, you're helping your teammates put them down. So, you know, don't get me wrong on that, but I wish there was a stat that I could see, like, how much damage I've soaked from, like, my gamma and stuff like that, because, like, Dabi doesn't really fall into the realm of, like, he's one of those unsung heroes, right? Like, he's not getting a huge amount of damage, but if you could only see the amount of damage that he's, like, stopping your team from taking, that could be huge. So I'm leveling up my beta. I'm choosing beta next just in case anybody decides to press me, since I am playing Dabi, and I realistically I shouldn't have, because, like, I have my kendo. If I needed help, I could have gone to the kendo. Unfortunately, we got hit out of the gamma. This sucks. I don't like that. I hate when that happens. I hate tripping over a ledge and losing gamma. I hate just pressing the button automatically. Just, it's gone. It's gone. And this happens on twice too. It stinks. It stinks when it happens, but these are the cards we're dealt with. I do wonder how much helpful it would be if Dabi no longer lost his gamma from, like, ledges and getting him interrupted from other people. Oh my goodness, that bomb could have been awful. That cannon from Momo, but either the kendo blocked it or the shield got to it. I'd have to slow it back down and see, but holy. Oh yeah, and some of these traps can take a hit too. Like, if Deku was shooting at me, the trap would absorb the hit. So something to remember there, in case you're interested, or you do play Dabi and just didn't know. I'm gonna put that gamma down. I thought it was a clone just by the way the clone was just running up, so I thought it'd just be a free knock on the clone, but no, we ended up getting damage on that twice, and that twice is actually a real player. So, and I see more people fighting back there, and you see the cannons going off, of course. So I'm just trying to get in whatever damage I can at this point, just throwing my fireballs, and I threw all of my fireballs here. I shouldn't have done that. It was bad on me, but we're gonna place a trap on that body just in case somebody comes back to pick it up. And these momos are going crazy. There's so many momos there, and there's momos on plus ultra, but thankfully we can say no to cannons with our gamma. And it actually wasn't even a momo, it was a toga. Okay, so I'm stuck in this corner because Proppy got 2 hits on me. Thankfully that wasn't very damaging. I don't know who's on the other side of the wall. I'm just placing traps, trying to get back to my teammates, but then I see all these team heals, and I am taking forever to pick up these team heals. I should have dropped the cards. I should have placed traps. There were so many things I could have did. Maybe even put down the gamma before I started trying to pick that stuff up. But because I'm weak now, I just kind of got away from it. And I think that Toga picked up some of the items anyway. So I don't even think to look at it. My teammate picks me up to throw me at the Toga. Because, we just want Toga dead. Toga is just so annoying. And I think here, I could have tried to hit like a gamma through the wall, but it didn't matter because the All Might was able to take down the Toga, so we don't have to worry about that. But then Froppy comes in and saves the Toga. Joy! This is so annoying! Go back down, Toga. Get out of here. Alright, so we take care of the Toga, we take care of the Froppy. I'm sitting at 8 assists now. So our team is racking up a lot of kills. And we're doing pretty well. Look, oh my goodness, all these rainbows. And then here's an Endeavor. I don't know how Endeavor was still able to get that gamma off, even though I meleeed him. So if you remember me talking about in the first match that we had, like me hitting or the melee button was to stop people from doing any actions. Like throwing a fireball in your face isn't going to stop you from pressing, alpha on Momo or doing just anything you want to do, because it's a projectile attack, and projectiles don't really stop other characters from doing their abilities. However, I figured that because the Endeavor was getting hit by both melees from the Dabi, it would stop him, and it just didn't. So I learned something new there, and I don't know if Endeavor just works like that for any characters, but we pop a damage card while we're falling down just to get that little bit of extra damage onto the Ibarra. I know Ibarra has 400 HP, but I wasn't sure like how weak she was, so I just wanted to just rack it up, just get whatever I could. And now we're sitting at 2 KOs, 10 assists, and I do believe that this is the last KO that I get. And so we ended up getting up to 3, but I didn't even get 3,000 damage, which is the cap for the new rank. Or I say new, but since season 3, 3,000 damage is the most you can get for the season. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. I'll show you guys the score here. I hope you had a nice time watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. The next video will be Season 4 related, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go over some of the changes. Hopefully the patch notes are out in time, and I'm probably going to do some Shigeaki gameplay, because I am going to be rolling for him. So yeah, stick around for that, and hope you guys have a great day. Till next time.